sneak in anyway by killing off that pylon. Mind could be in, I mean, Much could be in big trouble here, but looks like that another pylon being built there, so Mind will have to retreat here, probably with the reinforcements, knowing the reinforcements are coming after him. No mines yet for Mind, or else we would have seen them by now. And I think this is a factor of the fact that his machine shop was delayed for his research. And wow, looks like the Mind's 2 vultures still trying to get in, but they're going to fail here, and they're going to get taken out. So Mind not being able to strike back at his enemy here very easily, or at all really, and it'll be up to Mind here. I think this is Mind's, it's up to Mind to go and do something creative, and now Mind actually sneaking vultures into Much's base. That was a surprise. I did not see that coming. And wow, Mind getting inside of Much's base. This is actually what he needs to do, is to get a successful harass off, and he's doing just that right now. Great play there, killing 2 Dragoons with 1 Mind. And Mind, I mean, Much just basically brought all of his Dragoons. He didn't leave a single Dragoon there at his natural or something like that, because those vultures should not have gone into his main if he was paying attention. It looks like now they're finally going to get picked off, but not before doing a substantial amount of damage. And now Mind pushing up here, and like I was trying to say, it is his impetus. It is up to him to push out and do some damage on Much, because Much has done damage to him already. And it looks like Mind will be trying to do that with his tanks. Not many vultures left though after using them in that last harass. So only 4 tanks and pretty much no backing forces. SCV's coming off the line though, perhaps to help in this push here. And looks like, wow, Mind being caught off in the field though, and losing 1 tank needlessly to the Dragoons there. And I think that Mind really should have waited for more vultures to be produced. He's probably gonna be in big trouble here. He might actually lose this new expansion he's trying to set up here. I don't think he has siege tech either. Wow, this is absolutely horrible for Mind here. Much, I have to say, the brilliant part of Much's play was that he detected this with his observers. He had those observers following the tanks, and he saw them moving out. No siege tech for Mind's tanks, and this is absolutely disastrous for Mind. He's going to lose all of his tanks, and right when I was going to say he was fighting his way back in the game, I think he might actually lose this game very soon here, because he's going to get all of his tanks picked off. He moved out way too early there. He needed to get siege tech out, and wow, he just basically either forgot or just was hoping that Much wouldn't notice it, or hoping that Much he would get there to Much's base and then siege up there. But that siege upgrade wasn't done yet, and still is upgrading. So I'm just mystified by Mind's play there. He could have defended fairly easily, I feel, but he got himself caught in such a vulnerable position. This all comes back to the fact that the DT rush forced him to lift up that factory, which was critical, and that delayed all of his upgrades. And wow, Mind might lose this game very quickly right now. It looks like he's going to lose his natural expansion, and really Mind in absolutely huge trouble here. He has tanks coming out, but I think it's just too far. He's too far behind right now. Much has basically, he might be able to pick off this command center. It looks like he will pick off the command center. Wow. Mind down to 1 command center, and 2, but 1's floating off in the middle of nowhere right now. And Mind, just, wow, poor play there by Mind, I have to say, just very poor play. Just moving out when he didn't need to, and now this 1 command center, run, it's probably going to get picked off by the Dragoons. And Mind, looking at his food count, he's 56 against 98 here. Not a good position you want to be in error in a StarCraft game, and really down basically 3 bases to 1 here. He's going to lose this command center. Also, basically, I think the only reason Mind has not GG is because this is a critical game for him. It probably means he will get eliminated from the group and from the OSL if he loses this game. But I don't think there's anything he could do about it at this point. Not even Flash could come back from this. There's just no way. It looks like he actually is going to save that command center, believe it or not. Clutch SCV getting there and saving it, but Mind can pretty much push in here with his huge force and kill whatever forces Much is moving out of his base at this point. And really, Much does not have, Mind does not have much to do that with at all, to push forward with. Just a minute mistake, I feel. Well, not a minute mistake, but just a bad timing mistake by Mind there, and just costing him the game when otherwise it was pretty much even before he pushed. And it looks like now he's going to be forced to pull back his command center and lose his expansion once again. And really at this point, he's grasping on straws here. He's trying to send a last-ditch counterattack here with his vultures to Much's base, but Much probably won't mind that very much. He just probably can kill them off with the Dragoons being produced. They might get a couple. It looks like actually he is going to bring his main army back just to make sure that Mind doesn't do a lot of economic damage with these vultures. And it looks like Mind finally is going to kill off all the zealots. He might be able to pick off a couple of probes, but what are a couple of probes compared to 2 command centers, 2 expansions? Really, at this point, this is GG for Mind here. Really, he would probably stay on a little bit because of the Terran's ability to defend, but if Mind wins this game, that would be the pimpest play of the year, I feel. He would need some miracle play, and wow, Much losing his shuttle there, that was careless. But I have to say, though, I don't think there's anything he could do right now other than maybe just, I don't know, get a stroke or something in his booth to lose this game. I mean, 3 bases against 2, and the second one was just barely up. He has pretty much all the tech tree he needs here. He could go for some High Templar very easily, of course, or even go up to Arbiters if he wishes to, although I think that would be a waste, just a waste of time. And looks like now he's expanding once again at the natural expansion of the 1 o'clock base. Mind trying to set up a little bit of a protective container around his base, but just so few units, so few tanks for him. Just basically defending with mines and vultures here, and that is just not an effective force. Much getting High Templar now, just perhaps wanting to be careful here, not lose his strike force. Although, I mean, looking at the food counts, 152 against 80, really not much can. I mean, it's just very hard for a Protoss player to lose at this point. I'm just saying that it requires a brilliant effort to lose. Stargate going up for Much actually, so Much will decide to go for some probably Arbiters at this point, but really at this point it's I mean, he could have finished Mind off about 5 minutes ago, and I'm not saying Mind's finding his way back in, because he's not. At this point, really, Much just being dilatory, basically, is the word. Delaying his the demise of Mind, and Mind once again getting vultures into Much's base. If Much wants to continue much further in this tournament, he needs to be more careful against Terran players doing this, because even though Mind probably won't be able to win this, he still is doing more damage than he should. And at this point, you know, of the game, Mind should be not able to sneak in 4 vultures like that. And looks like Mind just has pretty much 1 or 2 tanks left, and Much with an absolutely overwhelming force here. And now he's going to push in and end the game here. And yeah, Mind, wow, getting stormed there pretty hard, losing a couple of vultures there, and now basically attack moving into Mind's base here. Huge army of pretty much every single Protoss force available to him right now. Speedlots are just going to run in. Actually, a lot of tanks up for Much for Mind, but it's still not going to be enough with those High Templar storm. So I guess it was wise for Much to wait until he got those storm up, because Mind had such a good defensive network there of tanks. But Much takes care of it fairly easily here, and he will now win this game and probably leave the series. I don't believe there's anyone who's 3-0 here, and so I don't think he's in his group there's anyone who's 3-0. So I think he will lead this group now with a 2-1 record. I'm not sure exactly the mathematics once again. So looks like final tank of Mind getting killed off here, and with this expansion going down, yeah, Mind is going to GG here. Or he's going to be like Nada and not GG until his last building. We'll have to see. But I think Mind is a pretty mature player, so I do hope he does GG sooner than that. Not saying that Nada's immature. Nada usually does have a 1% chance when he defends to the last. And Mind going for a last minute drop at the cliffable, which is my word now, cliffable expansion. So Mind wanted to show that he could cliff like a champion, even though he did lose there. Hope you enjoyed this commentary, guys. Let's take a look at Much. Smiling for once. I've not seen Much smile much in my lifetime of watching him. And he does advance to the round of 8. Much, of course, from someone said this brilliantly, he looks like a coked up vampire. I had to say, it's a pretty good description of Much, the way he looks, and Mind just looks just plain old unhappy, would be the description of his face right now. Just unhappy, miserable, and well, yeah, that's Dazang in the poster, by the way. I just want to see what Much does here. Maybe he'll just show his Dracula-like teeth. No, looks like he's more tired than anything. Yeah. And looks like he's going to sign a card and advance to the round of 8. So, hope you guys enjoyed my day 5 of commentary, the commentary on the 5th day, rather. Leave some comments for me, leave some suggestions for other games, and hope you have enjoyed. Thanks. Thanks for watching.